I'll begin. I'm not going to give you really too much bio at all, except to say that my art really began in first grade. My parents were told that I was artistically gifted, and so I got a lot of encouragement from them. And as a matter of fact, I want to share with you one of my masterpieces from first grade. And you will notice as it comes to you that there's a great similarity between Leonardo da Vinci and me. And now seriously, his figures had 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. My downfall was that I never put ears on my figures, and I still don't. And so it's taken me a lot longer to become world famous. Okay, why watercolor? I took adult oil painting classes with my mother starting in junior high. And when I went away to college, I developed an allergy to oil paints and turpentine and was forced into acrylic and watercolor. And after college, all of my apartments were so small that I didn't have room for an easel. So I was just really ground into watercolor, kicking and screaming all the way. My style I would call as being whimsical, playful, unusual, funny, and that's it. That style began in 1968 when I was an art history major and a painting major at KU. And in my art history classes, I would sketch little thumbnail sketches, kind of Gumby figures, to represent the paintings that were being displayed on the wall. And it helped me memorize those works for tests later. The body language of those figures, that's what got me. It became the vehicle for expressing everything to me. Why is my work representation? When I went away to college, I studied under Tony Nacelle, who was a student of Hans Hofmann in New York. And I really learned a lot about the push-pull theory of color shapes. And despite the fact that I'm representational, I'm very, very conscious of colors and shapes and how they relate to each other. When I went to KU, I was really falling in love with Chinese and Buddhist painting and Japanese art from the 14th through the 19th century. And you combine those 3 things, and that is what you're looking at. That is really the style. Also, at that time, about late 60s, early 70s, I was living in San Francisco, and I was going to a lot of museums, and what I noticed was that most people would just walk by the non-representational and abstract works. They really didn't get it. They didn't interact with it well. And I thought to myself, I don't want that to happen to me. I want people to be able to relate to my work and still get my message across. So what's my message? There are really 2, but the main one is this. I do generic figures because I want the viewer to determine who's male and who's female. And when they do that, they are creating the story of the painting based on their own experiences and their own history. And I love that. It becomes their work and not mine. Secondarily, and lastly, and this is common with musicians and writers and artists and actors, we are all surrounded by people, and yet we're all alone inside ourselves. In my paintings, I acknowledge that aloneness and try to present different ways we cope, from sad to funny. Now, on a completely different plane here, back in the corner, you'll see a banner with pictures of a bunch of bicycles. The originals of 2 of those is up by the door. And I was talking to Janet, and we were trying to decide on something kind of fun that I could do for the opening. These represent prints of those bicycles. And as a matter of fact, this is one. I sell these prints. They're limited edition of 100. I sell them for $35 with a certificate of authenticity on the back. And just for tonight only, we're going to sell them for $25, cash, check, or charge. And just to give you an idea, this is the Easter bicycle, and this one is framed so that you can get an idea of what it looks like. And also, this frame I bought at Michael's for $6. So if you buy a print tonight, first person that does it, you can have this, and you're ready to go. So I will be down here all evening. If you're interested, come back and look and see if any of them appeal to you. Okay? Any questions? Ooh, I must have done a really good job.
Actually, I have a question. Yes. Is one of the prints that you have for $25 tonight the same one up there that has the college logos?
Yes, the Kansas bicycle. Yes.
Well, I'll take one off.
Okay. You got it.
I'm my best.
You got it.
Any questions about Ione's work other than how you come by it? Yeah.
I've noticed that there's a lot of the backs of the animals and not the fronts.
Yes.
Why is that?
My sense of humor. It just came to me. I wanted to do ballet dancers on something, and you know how that is. It just came to me.
And there's such a difference between the animals' rear ends and then the plants, the fibers or whatever you call them, that they are, the roots or something.
These things.
Yeah. Different lines, like that.
I don't know. To me, they're the same.
Are there no little people in that one?
No, that's it. That's because the dragon fruit seems like it's a family already. The dad, the mom, and the little baby.
Do you work on a series and then shift and go to another series, or do you just go back and forth between, for example, the music series, the plants, the buds?
I think I probably like a lot of artists. I work on one series until I have drug it in the ground and I can't get anything else out of it that excites me.
Do you ever then go back to it?
The only thing I've ever gone back to is that watercolor mural over there. That took several decades to resolve, and I just never, it took a long time to get it. But no, I never go back.
Okay, that's interesting. Any other questions? Will,